Good morning to you from the NASDAQ market site in Times Square. Earnings are in focus here stateside, and they're certainly bolstering sentiment in Europe. We go now to Laura Board, who's standing by in London. Laura, good morning.
Thanks, Joya. Yes, European indices doing really rather well today, led by the DAX, thanks to a parade of very positive quarterly earnings reports. Among the gainers, a French telecom Orange, which said it's managed to stabilise first quarter profit after the company experienced a really tough bout of price competition from a smaller competitor. Statoil, the Norwegian power producer, lifted sharply after it posted above forecast first quarter earnings, thanks in part to rising US natural gas prices, and Deutsche Bank. Its profit down 34% at $1.5 billion in the first quarter, but that's better than expected. It's also made comments and announced a $2.1 billion subordinated debt issue that have taken together assuage fears that Germany's largest bank is about to try to sell as many as $13 billion worth of shares. Those worries had earlier weighed on the stock price. Over in Finland and Helsinki, Nokia has finally specified what it's going to do with some of those proceeds of the $7.5 billion sale of its handset unit to Microsoft, which closed on Friday. It's going to hand back about $4.2 billion to shareholders through dividends and through share repurchases. It's also said that its highly respected head of its networking equipment unit, Raji Suri, will become the new CEO. The stock up sharply right now. Not so lucky ABB today in Zurich. The power systems producer and engineering company, down sharply after posting a 13% decline in first quarter EBITDA to about $1.3 billion. That's worse than expected. SocGen, among others, has said it will cut its recommendation on the company from buy to hold. That's all from me, Joya. Back to you.
And of course, we have a ton of earnings to consider, including Twitter and LinkedIn today stateside. Laura, thank you. That wraps it up for us from the NASDAQ market site. I'm Joya Doss for The Street.